Two questions will come from the front row to your left.
Hey, Becky, over here. Can you update us on Chelsea? We saw her, sounds like she was on crutches in the hallway.
I can't give you an update. I'll let you know when we know.
And just to follow up, what did they do tonight to kind of create better looks for them offensively from your perspective?
They played harder, for one. I felt like we were on our heels from the jump. So just the aggressive factor. They switched a couple of their matchups. I don't think that should shave 40 points off of our score. It was, give them credit. It's a feat to beat any team 3 times in a row. We knew they weren't going to go away. We know they're good in this building. And they played better than us tonight, flat out. Played more aggressive, more physical, and shot it better.
I'm sorry, next question, front row left.
Asia, following up on that, I mean, on the court, just to feel that they were hitting shots, they had the energy, things were going their way, and that was the difference, so to speak?
Oh, yeah, 100%. And that was to be expected. Like, this is a good team we're talking about. So we weren't coming in thinking that it was going to be like game 2. So, yeah, it was obviously a different feeling. You're in their place. So, of course, they're going to have a different vibe. But we still got a chance to take care of business.
Next question, second row left.
For KP and Asia, just how important has Chelsea been in this matchup for you guys?
Come on, Andy, you know the question for that. You know the answer for that. What do you mean how important? She's our point guard. She's our leader. So come on now, Andy, you know the answer to that. Chelsea's very important to us.
And then what about the looks that you guys got, or how did you feel about the looks you guys got today?
Yeah, I think that we were stagnant, similar to, like Coach said, the first couple times we played here this season. And, when they're able to, load up and kind of swarm the ball, it's really hard to get good looks. So, I felt like didn't do a great job of moving the ball, moving our player, and playing, off of closeouts, which is what, has given us success the first 2 games.
Next question, front row center.
Becky and Asia, what did you think was the difference tonight in Jonquil Jones having such an impactful game on both ends for, 34 minutes?
I mean, she hit threes on a consistent clip. She obviously was very efficient down there. There's some things I think we can do better, but, give her credit. I don't know how many threes she's the most in a game. I would say 4 is probably up there for her. It's got to be close, It's not like she's Ionescu who can chuck up, 16 and make 10 of them. So I don't know what her career high is in threes made. What I do know is we can do a better job mixing up our looks, more sense of urgency getting out to shooters, better job of keeping the ball in front. There's things that we can do better for sure. But she's taking what the defense is given, and in the scheme of things, if you want somebody shooting threes out there, it's probably her. I don't want Lainey or Saab or Stewie, and she made them. So kudos for her.
Next question, second row center.
First one for Asia. You start off the game strong, but then obviously didn't hit nearly as many shots through the rest of the game. Just did it feel like something changed for you, or did the defense just sort of get more pressure to you as the game went on?
Nah, it just wasn't going in. I kept shooting, so that's a plus. But no, it just didn't go in. I don't think anything was just sped up or rushed or anything. I was just trying to get to my spots, and it just didn't hit. So next game, hopefully we can get back to the drawing board and get some shots up in the gym a little bit and go from there.
Thank you. And then, Becky, it seemed like for much of the game, especially in the middle quarters, you guys were playing at the level a lot more than you were in the first couple games in Vegas. Was that a result of how the guards were pressuring you? Was that a result of...
Say what? I don't understand your question. Start over.
It seemed like when you were defending the Liberty's actions, their second side swings into ball screens, it seemed like you were defending at the level a lot more than you were in the first couple games. What was the cause of that?
What does that mean?
At the level. What do you mean?
Just in terms of, as opposed to doing a straight drop, having to either hedge or do a soft switch.
Like protect maybe?
Yeah.
Like
I could tell you we messed up every freaking scheme.
all of our schemes was jacked up. Level,
that
not
explains it.
level.
Hello.
We were not at
Parallel, horizontal, we messed it up.
Next question, second
Front ways
row,
and sideways.
all the levels.
second row all the way to the right.
Becky, if you have to be without Chelsea for any period of time in Game 4, what does that look like? Obviously, you have Kelsey, who's capable of, holding down the one. I know Jackie Young has some experience doing that. What does that scenario look like for you?
Just exactly what you said.
Okay.
We just shuffle KP over, and Jackie will get some duties. Maybe we see Sid. Sid likes to get in there and mix it up every now and then. But we do it by committee. I don't think there's any one person that's going to step up and fill her shoes. It's going to be a next man up type of scenario, next woman. But no one person's going to replace her. Everybody steps up and does a little bit more.
Thank you.
Next question, standing to your left.
Welcome back to New York. You've been in this spot on another team at another time, and something was told to you to get past the next level. Do you remember what was said, and would you say that same thing to your team this time?
I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for the welcome back to New York.
Well, you used to be on the New York Liberty. Come on now.
All right. Well, I know where I used to play.
But at a point when they were, down, the team was told something, and you had to follow through. And I'm saying, do you remember what that was, and do you say that same thing to your team now?
I don't remember what that was. Are you going to remind me?
No, I thought you would. It helped. It helped. That's all I'm saying.
All right, we will turn to Zoom.
Girl, that was a long year. That was like 20 years ago.
We'll turn to Zoom.
Zero chances. I can barely remember what I said last week.
We'll go to Alex and then Jackie. Alex.
Thank you so much for taking the time, Alex Azzi with The Messenger. Becky, kind of following up on that, a bunch of your former Liberty teammates were in the building tonight watching, obviously know who they were rooting for. I'm curious if your brain has any space at all to think back on that history with the Liberty. This is the franchise's first win since '99 in the finals. Just any thoughts on that?
I mean, do I have thoughts on Spoon's shot? Yes. Great shot, great moment for the W, but I mean, no, I'm not thinking about it at all. I would expect them to cheer for the Liberty. The Liberty all gave us our start. All of us feel a little bit of debt of gratitude to the Liberty. It's a different era. We've all moved on. But I'm glad they're in the building. They text me. So it's not personal at this point.
Next question, Jackie, and then Matthew. Jackie.
Hey, Jackie Ray, Nightcast Media. KP, this one's for you. Asia touched on it a little bit. The pacing seemed very fast. Did you think that maybe it needed to slow down a little bit so you guys could get your footing and really start making a dent in when they took the lead? Or do you think that the pacing was just the Aces pacing and that was fine and that's not an adjustment that needs to be made?
I think that, we play with pace, but it's more about the ball movement and about player movement. There are times where we might have been sped up a little bit, but I feel like if you go back and look at it, we were just more stagnant, if anything. So that's something that we can control, and we'll adjust like we have all year, and be ready on Wednesday.
Turn next to Matthew, and then Cassandra, and then we will wrap. Matthew, go ahead.
Hey, y'all. This one is for Asia. Asia, you guys are now 0-3 at Barclays Center. I'm wondering, is there something specific about playing there that has caused you guys to struggle? Or is there something that you can do better playing on the road in Barclays that will help you guys on Wednesday?
Holler.
Damn. I don't know how to answer that. We just got to play better on the road. It sucks being 0-3 here. But we just got to play better, and that's on us. We just got to come out there with a better start, understanding that we got to weather the storm, and whatever happens, happens.
Matthew? I will go to Cassandra.
This question is for Becky. You this is just another game, but it is a game in a WNBA championship finals. How much does last year's series play into just the championship mentality of knowing how to bounce back from adversity?
I mean, we bounce back from adversity
All year.
all year, yeah. I mean, things come up, and you have two choices. You either stay down or you get up. I know this group will get up. But it's I don't think anybody's thinking about Connecticut last year. We're not thinking about it. We're thinking there's nothing on our mind other than the New York Liberty and what we have to do to win Game 4.
I know.
Okay, last question from the room.
Becky, are you able to clarify, was it Chelsea's foot that was injured, or could you say what body part?
I believe so, but I'm not sure. I have not talked to our trainer directly yet.
Okay, thank you.
Kelsey, Asia, Becky, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.